On the West Coast, good morning. But on the East Coast, I know that it's past 1. Actually, I think it's, uh, yeah, it is 1. Let me check my world clock, but I will say that it is nice to be here, and we are live in Memphis, and we have taken a trip back in time to '89. Now I know some people may still be resting or may not have anticipated this. I certainly didn't, as a good friend of mine is going to be doing a show later on, but I wanted to get it in before he starts and stop for part 1 and then do his show. And then come back for part 2 if time permits. Now, if time doesn't permit, then I could always retitle the title. It's not a problem. Also, hey, what's up, Feck and Sly Cooper? What's up, man? Okay. Oh, this is what I was looking for. But anyway, great to see you guys. And Juniper, and also Juniper, I got you a match. I'll explain more about it right about now. Oh, okay, so it's 2:07 Eastern time. Yes, actually, you do. You do. But like I said, my good friend Twitch is going to be doing the show. So once he gives me the signal, and I hope he does, I hope he gives me the signal of when he's going to do the show. Now, when he's going to do it, it's going to be at the end of Clash at the Castle, WWE's Clash at the Castle. So I don't know if you're watching that too. But do let me know it when it gets to the main event, because then I'll have some sort of idea of when to stop and when not to continue, and then save it for part 2. Again, if time permits. But with all that said, let's go through the matches really quickly. A double Jeopardy match for the YouTube title. And then, of course, we have the DWO with its leader and 2 of its newest members in Feck and Jetstrike against 3 Memphis wrestling mainstays in Cactus Jack, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, and, of course, Randy Macho Man Savage. They all wrestled in Memphis in the 80s at that time. No PD VJ. What? VJ. What? Who is back? Anyway. And then, of course, you have Zelda, who, of course, was big in the 80s. I mean, she debuted in the 80s in 86. And then, of course, she is teaming up with someone who would become part of. But then, of course, she is teaming up with someone who was inspired by Twilight Princess years later in Midi the Imp. And on the other side, you have Jen, who, of course, her tag team partner usually would be Lissa. Unfortunately, Lissa is a bit under the weather. In fact, so badly that Juniper has decided to step in. And, of course, she naturally has that 80s hairstyle, and it definitely fits with the theme. I will get her new attire after the show. Also, hey, what's up, Clinton? Then, of course, we have a 6-woman battle royal. Of course, most of the matches are matches that you would easily be that would be accessible, save for the first match, which is a double Jeopardy match. But it's loosely based on the game show Jeopardy, um, and I'll explain more about the rules later on in that night. But then you have the battle royal with 6 women. Simple concept. Then we have a mixed gender match with Ram teaming up with Tony Storm and Ashley Santos teaming up with Eddie Guerrero. And then, of course, we have our 4 Queens title match with Kasumi, Misha Ramji, Speranza Dancy, and Lalachan defending the Four Queens titles against Team Persona. And then one of our featured matches features the King, Jerry Lawler. It is the King versus the Knight. Who will come out on top? Then, of course, you have Joker and Atticus for... It's supposed to be for both titles, but because you can't do double title matches in Universe mode, I have to put up the more prestigious of the two, but it is for both Joker and Atticus's titles. Well, I am a 1980 baby, so this is fitting along with my hair law. So anyway, hey, what's up, Brian Hernsberg? Happy Meal Hernsberger. What's up, man? Anyway, so you have Joker, and of course Atticus got into a little bit of a beef, albeit in character. One thing led to another, and Atticus himself was willing to put up the title, even though he didn't have to, but he was willing to put up the title as much as Joker was willing to put up his title in a 2 out of 3 falls, no DQ match, although something like that would be called 2 out of 3 falls street fight. That's probably what it would have been called back then. And finally, the main event is a tag team match. You'll notice that a good chunk of the matches are tag team matches. That's because in Memphis, tag team wrestling was king. Like, you really could not go to Memphis wrestling and not see maybe 5 tag team matches on the card. That's how big it was back then when it came to tag team wrestling. Well, in this case, you have 2 former champions, Captain Danger and Adrian Chambly, teaming up with each other to take on Dragonheart and Jose Blanco, and apparently they're not alone. They also have Blade Charge and Feck with them. I'm not sure why they would do that. P.S. I actually did not book that. That was actually Universe mode, but anyway, back in character now. Alright, so without any further ado, and also we're going to try to get through as many matches as possible before Twitch starts his show, in which case I will give you guys a link to his show. And of course, I'm going to be doing co-coms with him, so I will send him you guys if you are interested in his show. Very good show, by the way. I would not be advertising it if I didn't like it, but I do. So, okay. So without any further ado, let's get it. So this intro is reminiscent of wrestling in Memphis, because they used to do this this intro with a Greek statue of 2 guys wrestling, like Greco-Roman style. So that's what the deal with the Roman colonnades have to do with that. Of course, it's a bit modernized to fit the standards of a current arena, but nonetheless, though, live in Memphis, Tennessee. So it's a little trip back in time. Tonight is Clash at the Castle. Isn't it going on as we speak, Brian? And also, do let me know when we get to the main event, because then that'll, again, give me an idea of when I should stop part 1 and move on to New Horizons, which is the name of the show that my good friend Twitch is doing. Also, hey, what's up, Brandon? Anyway, let's get on with it. Okay, so let me just let all 3 contestants know First off, you have Ash Princess. Then, of course, you have Akira Young. And, of course, the YouTube champion, Patty Chase. Yeah, and also no spoilers, but do just let me know when the main event is. You don't have to say who won, you just have to say when the main event is. That's all I will say. Okay. I don't know who won yet. Well, even if you did, if you did, just, try not to spoil it, my friend. Oh, right. I almost forgot. But who do you think is going to win this match? Now, I forgot to mention the rules. Now, this is a double Jeopardy match. It's, again, based loosely on the fact that Jeopardy, when it had its big relaunch, was back in '84. And, of course, as you know, Jeopardy is contested or played with 3 contestants, and Double Jeopardy, of course, is just based on the fact that it's the second round of Jeopardy. But in this case, it refers to how many times you have to win. It's basically a 2 out of 3 falls, or technically 2 out of 4 falls, triple threat match. That's really what it is. So the first woman to get 2 falls will win the match. Also, hey, what's up, Jose, the champ? And also, Jose, you do have a match today. Excuse me. And there she is, a former 2-time Intercontinental Champion.
The following contest is a triple threat match. It is for the Women's Worldwide Internet Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing the Queens, from Tokyo, Japan, the Warrior Princess, Akira Yamamoto Young.
Of course, Akira Young, who's getting slammed tonight. Oh, well, I will say that Dragonheart is in the main event tonight, my friend. So I'm happy to say that Dragonheart's going to get top billing, and I did reveal the match card earlier, but if you want me to say, I will tell you. All right, let me just let Mr. Samurai know. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know if you know, but you do have a rival in Jet Strike, and that...
And introducing the challenger from your darkest fears, stunning Princess Ashley.
There you see the stunning one, the tribal princess, the acknowledged one, and the proprietor of, I want to say it was Women's Beauty Wrestling. I think that's what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Ash is I don't know what else to say except Ash is like don't let the pink fool you. I mean, she can hurt you. I mean, she's especially vicious. I mean, I've seen her get real mad and just tear people apart, though. Anyway, he better not have attacked my son. Well, I mean, I will say that he hasn't done anything like that. Beauty is deceptive. Yeah. I mean, don't let the eyes fool you. All right. I should know. I have 3 of them. Yeah, but most especially Lala, if only because of the 3, she's the only one that is employed here. But yeah, she had to put you in line for a moment. I mean, you would know. But then, here you have the YouTube champion, Patty Chase.
And introducing the champion from New York, she's the Women's Worldwide Internet Champion, Pat T. Chase.
Kaiser Hart's wife. What? Oh yeah, that's right. Patty is, Kaiser Hart's woman. Just as much as Kaiser Hart is her man. All right, there we go. Hey, Shadow Knight, what's up? Shadow, you got a match, my friend. How's it going, man? All right, so Patty off to a great start. Just finished streaming, awesome. And this is not an elimination match, so it is 1 fall or 2 falls to a finish. You have to get 2 falls to win. All right, cool. Yeah, and it's going to be like close to the main event. We're talking like the third to last match of the card. Anyway, all right, now let's focus on the match. And set into the corner is Ash. But then Akira goes over and a neck breaker onto Patty. And then, too much taunting on the part of Tribal Princess, Ash. The acknowledged one. And again, she does the taunt, but this time unabated, or unbothered, I suppose. Overhead belly to belly onto Patty. And then, big punch right to Akira Young. Is Mike Watson on the other episode? Oh, you mean part 2? Yeah, I could put him in part 2. Well, it depends on how many matches I can get through before Clash at the Castle is done. And like I said, Brian, if you're watching the show, just tell me when the main event is. You don't have to tell me who won any of the matches beforehand. Anyway, a pin onto Patty. 1, 2, broke it up. But then, Tribal Princess. I'm not sure what Akira calls this. 1, 2, no, kick out by Tribal Princess. And whoa, what power on the part of Patty. And Patty, power slam, and 1, no, broke it up again. This time by Tribal Princess. And a Fisherman Buster into a pin, and broke it up immediately. And Akira taunted, but might have baited her, and a German suplex. Oh, and then slammed right on her face. And Tribal Princess was telling people to talk to the hand, even though this is back in '89. So, of course, people wouldn't know what that is. In fact, most people in the crowd think that these women are, I guess, from a movie set or cosplayers or something. Patty, you need to slam him home. Oh, that's Kaiserheart saying that. Okay. Well, 3 power bombs in a row and broke it up immediately again by Tribal Princess and thrown out of the ring. And, of course, there is concrete outside. So there is no padding. And then a dropkick onto Patty. I will say that whoever made this did a great job with the Mid-South Coliseum. Okay, well, still, well, if anyone does have, if someone is watching it, do let me know. Just don't ruin the results. And now, wait a minute, a sleeper, a cross-face chicken wing, actually. And broke it up immediately by Patty. And a full Nelson slam. Wait, 1, 2. Oh, almost had it, but kicked out by Patty. Or, I'm sorry, kicked out by Akira. Sorry. And then a bad move by Patty. And then Princess, too much taunting, and gets caught in the cross-face chicken wing again. And broken up again. But then a Superwoman punch. And then, uh-oh. Got her up. Powerbomb. And another one. And another one. And is that enough? 1, 2. No! Kick out! And now, oh wow. Ash Princess just flipping off people. Oh, but then gets caught. And is it... Whoa! I've never heard it. Well... Yeah, well, Patty was doing the Powerbomb Symphony even when Wardlow was in his infancy. Or actually, I don't even know how old he is. I think he's in his early 30s, I think. And then the Tribal Stomp and broke it up. Oh, I'm sorry, he was born in '88, so yeah, he was actually a year old. In fact, I'm actually older than Wardlow by a week, actually. Which is amazing in and of itself. But the fact that Patty was doing it when, you know, Wardlow was just a little guy. But so far, nobody has a fall yet. And then a running knee. Takes out Akira, but then goes right after Patty. And now, what's she doing here? Whoa, nice. Of course, that is something that people in 1989 have never seen. Nice sleeper slam there. And then a punch right to the gut. And, oh, whoa! I thought she was going to go for a overhead belly-to-belly, but instead it turned into a slam. And then a reverse suplex, but then a flying kick onto Akira from Tribal Princess. And then stuffed her face right into the canvas there. It's Pinnacle versus Lethal and Motor City Machine Guns. Yeah, but they're not under the Pinnacle umbrella anymore. It's just simply Wardlow and FTR. That's really what it is. And then, And Patty, even back then, was taking people to Suplex City before Brock Lesnar was even a thing, too. And another Powerbomb Symphony, 2, and a third. And Ash Princess taunting, but only gets a 1 out of that. Oh, nice slingshot into a punch. But so far, nobody has been pinned or forced to submit. And a brainbuster fisherman suplex. But then a couple of kicks and a back elbow onto Patty. Nope. 21? Who has the record? Oh, Ash going for the princess stomp, or the tribal stomp. But then Ash sent in the corner. Back elbow onto Akira. Man, what a battle these two have gone, or these three have undergone, really. John Savage on my show did 21 power bombs in a match on Oblivion Wrestling Federation, which is a show that you can watch when Clinton is live. Clinton's Warp Productions in the chat there. Although, wait a minute. I might have to count how many power bombs Patty's doing, because I think she's about to eclipse that record, or set a record here on Blue Toad Wrestling, but then broke it up again. Although Akira, again, I'm not sure what she calls that, but I guess it's the Yamamoto Slam. That's what I'll call it, the Yamamoto Slam, and that was enough to get a victory onto Patty, and then the tribal stomp, but broke it up immediately by Patty. So right now, Akira is 1 fall away from winning it. The other two just need to get a fall to tie it up. And a standing overhead belly-to-belly, and then a slingshot senton. And then a spear, and then can she do it? 1, 2, 3, and now it's tied, Patty and Akira. Also, what's up, Joker? So that's the score right now. it's the first to get to 2 that wins. Right now, Patty and Akira are tied at 1. Princess needs to get just a fall in order to tie it up. And then, no, broken up by Patty. But then stomped was Patty. Can Ash tie it up? 1, 2. No, kick out by Patty. Yes, you are booked. In fact, you're in the second to last match, or as close to the main event as you can possibly get. And then Ash on the treadmill. Huh? And then, the hell? Oh, okay. Well, finally she breaks it up, but now goes for the. Well, that might have saved Patty's reign for the moment. And now, wait a minute, a pin. Patty, what are you doing? 1, 2. Oh. Patty was too busy celebrating that she almost lost the title. Got to get that cardio in. Yeah, definitely. Oh. Hey, how's it going, Jen? And Jen, you do have a match tonight, dear. And then a drop kick onto Patty. But then another tribal stomp. Can Princess tie it up? 1, 2, 3, and it's tied. Tied at 1 between 3 women. Next fall wins. And they both collide. And again. Well, now Akira has a chance to put one of them away. Oh, and then a kick right to the head of Akira. Oh, well, out goes Akira. They took out Akira, but now they got to take one of each other out. Anyway, sets her up on the ropes. I mean, the match has stayed in for the most part in the ring, as really that's the only place you can win it. You can't win. It's not a false count anywhere match, as that didn't exist back then. And then a spear onto Akira, and 1, 2, 3, and the winner, and still YouTube champion, Patty Chase. Incredible. What a match to start off. I mean, it was close because either of the other two could have won this match. But they would have definitely earned it, but Patty just showed why she is the champion.
Here is your winner, and still women's.
I'll have to look back on the replay.
Internet champion, Pat T. Chase.
Uh-oh. But yeah, congratulations to Patty. So yeah, so of course, being that she is part of the Dragon family, Patty looks more or less the same as she did back in '89. I mean, she definitely kept herself in great shape after all these years. Now, granted, I was only 1 year old, same as Wardlow, albeit older by a week. Legit, I'm not joking. Anyway, I'm going to move over to the next match. And, okay. So what we have is the DWO with its 2 newest members, who, of course, I will get to work with dressing them up in the light blue attire, which is the color of DWO's outfit. But until then, you have Diamond Light, Feck, and Jetstrike. The latter 2 are the newest members of DWO, as they take on 3 mainstays. And the reason that this team is put together is that these are mainstays of Memphis wrestling back in the 80s. Jim the Anvil Neidhart had a spell there, or had a couple of had about a year or so in Memphis before he moved over to the WWE. And then, of course, you had Cactus Jack, who in his younger years got his start. At around this time in '89. And then, of course, you have Macho Man Randy Savage, who was a prominent figure in '83 all the way to February of 1980. I want to say it was. Actually, it was about closer to. Oh, I don't know what. Let's put the. Sorry about that. I had so yeah, it took place in Memphis. Was what I was trying to get at. But yeah, Macho Man definitely had a spell there before he went to the WWE. Is what I was trying to get at. All right, so I'm gonna go take care of something, but before I do, let me just let the parties involved know. And it starts with that man, Cactus Jack.
Is a six-man tag team match. Introducing first, from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, weighing in at 287 pounds, Cactus Jack.
So yeah, Cactus Jack, he got his start at around this time. Hey, how's it going, Darius? Yeah, he was, but you know, as crazy as Cactus Jack was, this man was insane.
Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 239 pounds, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, they were. But yeah, Macho Man, you know, Neidhart and Cactus Jack, they got their start in Memphis before moving over to WWE eventually. In the case of Cactus Jack, because Cactus, or Mick Foley, if you will, you know, he went to WCW, he went to ECW before eventually becoming the mainstay in the World Wrestling Federation as it was.
From Reno,
Anyway.
Nevada, weighing in at 281.
Let me catch up on the chat there.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Yeah, that's true, Brian. But yeah, great to see you, Darius. How you doing, man? You have the double champion. Not to sweat the pressure there. Well, anyway, what Jose's referring to is that Jose's a marked man and that Dragonheart, you're teaming up with him in a tag team match is what he's trying to get at. Watching SmackDown. Anyway, let me go get something. I'll be right back, okay? BRB.
And at a combined weight of 754 pounds, the NWO.
Alright, we're back. Let me see what we have here. Oh, great, says Dragonheart. Furukawa is the most dominant being in existence. I'll be honest with you. Hey, what's up, James Gamer? And then Jen is apparently calling for Patty backstage, though. And Mike Watson's eating Happy Meals, apparently. So you saw Cactus Jack, you saw Macho Man and Jim the Anvil Neidhart, but now you have the DWO. Of course, it's not the original trio or the more dominant trio, the most well-known, but it is the DWO nonetheless. But yeah, Jen, I'll explain when we get to your match in just a moment, but wow. What a team. And if they weren't dangerous before, I know they're dangerous now. So it's going to start with Diamond Light and Cactus Jack. And Cactus, after getting the first strike and already tagging out to Jet Strike, how apropos, but then Cactus comes in and hip tosses him and misses. And then elbow drop right onto Jet Strike. And then attack right to the Macho Man. You get the... And then, a pin, but too close to the ropes. Oh, big forearm shiver there onto the Macho Man. And, nice catch with the leg and a dragon screw. And a huge stiff kick to the back. Now goes up to the top, and a body splash. Might have hurt himself too, but he definitely hurt the Macho Man. Then an Enziguri onto the Macho Man. Now goes for the pin, and one. And well, I believe he kicked out before it was broken up by Neidhart. And then Feck gets thrown over the top rope, and a DDT onto Neidhart. Now goes for a backflip, but again he keeps missing that one. But he doesn't miss with that, and a chokeslam outside the ring onto Cactus Jack onto the concrete, and the jet spike. The jet spike. No. Anyway, do you have a match for me, TJ? I can give you a bonus match, Mr. Darius. I don't mind that. But at the least, you are scheduled for the Royal Rumble. And a double axe handle, and then attack right to Cactus Jack. And then, back body drop onto Jet Strike, and now Jet Strike has been in there longer than he needs to anyway. Okay, so here's what happened, Dragonheart, for those who, if you know, for, well, not so much Dragonheart, but rather for the man behind Dragonheart, as the Jet Stunner onto Cactus Jack. 1, 2, almost got it there. Alright, so what happened was, you and Jet Strike were in a triple threat match for the ECW title, along with the champion at the time, Elmeister. So it was between you, Elmeister, and Jet Strike, and then it got down to Jet Strike and you, or Dragonheart, and then you viciously attacked him with a sledgehammer. Like, you used a sledgehammer, kind of like how Stone Cold used a steel chair to just simply bludgeon The Rock at WrestleMania 17 to finally put him away. So that's kind of what happened in that matchup. And ever since then, Jet Strike has sworn revenge. Anyway, attack right to Diamond Light. Now goes over to the anvil, and a back suplex to the anvil. And as far as when is the Royal Rumble, I want to say next week, but I'm going to have to double check my calendar to, make it official. But I will post the card shortly before the show. So, and once I do know, I will let you know. The question: do I have what? Anyway, a full Nelson, but too close to the ropes. But then Jet Strike, a front slam onto him for his trouble. And now Anvil just beating up on Diamond Light as well as Jet Strike. And then, of course, Jet Strike leaves Diamond Light, or leaves the Anvil for Diamond Light, though. Do I have to put my title up on the line? And then Dragonheart's like, well, I'm done with him. Well, so it's all going to come to a head. Before I get to that, let me just answer Joker's question. Yes, it's on the line. But you do have a chance to become Joker 2 belt. Oh, and a big punch, though. I don't recall. I guess maybe that's where Lacey Evans stole the woman's right from, and that was from a man, the Macho Man. You're facing off against Atticus, which is also for his United States title. Anyway, to go back to Dragonheart, it's all going to come to a head at the Royal Rumble in a pure grudge match, which is really what it is. But also for #1 contendership to the Intercontinental title, Mr. Dragonheart. And then Jen apparently is waiting for family in backstage as she's watching this on a monitor. But then a knee right to Feck, who is the freshest of them all, as he's had little time in the ring. And then a running kick onto the Anvil. Now goes for the pin onto the Anvil. 1. Nope, broken up by Cactus Jack. But then Cactus, hey, what's up, Jamar, man? How you doing? Me and Atticus are done fighting each other. Well, you will be after this one, win or lose. Well, anyway, out goes Cactus Jack, and Feck pulling the Anvil away from the ropes. And now, wait a minute, a roll-up pin. No, not even a 1 count. Now Anvil tagging in Macho Man, but then Macho Man gets kicked in the head. And then a Feck stunner. And then, oh, Macho Man, like the fella once said, ain't that a kick to the head? But then broke it up by the Anvil. And then, also, let me check to see. Okay, I was just checking to see if anyone was trying to contact me or anything like that. All right, here we go. And a Northern Light suplex. Uh-oh. And a stomp right to the hand. And then a submission, but broken up immediately by Cactus Jack. And then a pin. Nope. Give this to gives this to TJ to tell to TJ that Mike Watson does not like Jet. Wow, really? Like, okay, well, what did Jet do to you? Oh, make a wish onto the Macho Man. Hey, what's up, Diamond Light? And you're just in time for your match in which you're teaming up with the two newest members of the DWO against three legends that, you know, started their careers in Memphis, wrestling in the Mid-South Coliseum, and that's what this show is about. Loosely, might I add. But of course, it has many of its staples, like your tag team matches and things of that nature. Now a tag right to Cactus Jack. But is he tough or short? Oh, man. If I beat Atticus Black tonight, will I put one title on the line in an open challenge at the Royal Rumble? Well, yeah, that is if you win. Of course. Had to go love on the horse and feed him? What? Love on the horse? I can understand feeding him, but what? It just kind of sounded weird, that's all. But I guess if you needed to take care of your baby, that's good. And now, wait, a roll-up onto Cactus Jack. One. No, kick out by Cactus Jack. Oh, that was Cactus Jack who knocked out Jet outside. Then Feck having to tag in Dragonheart, or not Dragonheart, Diamond Light. I always get those two names mixed up a little bit. And now, wait a minute, Diamond Light is taunting, but he's allowing Cactus Jack to tag out. The Rumble Royal? Huh. Although, wait a minute, he's got the Diamond Claw. Diamond Claw. Diamond Claw. Oh, but then broken up by the Macho Man eventually. But then he pays for it with a big right hand. He's a big fur kid. Aww. And then, wait a minute, Diamond Light was about to go for the Diamond Dominator, but instead he gets pile driven by the Macho Man. Well, someone has to get Macho Man out. Or, yeah. All right, well, Macho Man finally gets out, but then Anvil power slams him. Now tags in Cactus Jack. And now Diamond Light's hurt. Oh, but then Diamond Light gets up before Cactus Jack can finish him off. Right now, Diamond Light getting a bit of a beating here from Cactus Jack and his teammates. But then a running shoulder tackle. I mean, he definitely employed some of that from his football background in the Madden series. No, it's not an Iron Man match. It is a 2 out of 3 falls match. No disqualification. No DQ. Street fight, if you will. But 2 out of 3 falls nonetheless, too. Oh, and Cactus Jack kicks out just barely at 2.5. And then Cactus fighting out. Mike Watson respects the legends. Yeah, you got to respect the legends here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And down he goes. 1, 2. No, kick out by Diamond Light. Hey, how's it going, Atticus? now, set right into the corner again. Oh, and he kicks him in the leg. And now he's choking him. Wee! 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 I don't know if you heard that, but that was Cactus Jack squealing like a pig. No, that is not Eddie Guerrero. Although Cactus, the stump puller pile driver, and he gets all of it, and a pin. 1. And now Diamond Light has been busted open. Not a good thing to have, especially in the lead up to the Royal Rumble. Hello to everybody and anyone I missed. Aww. And a side slam on effect for his trouble. Oh, well, but then Cactus Jack left himself open. And then he's going to go for the STF. And Cactus Jack tapped out before the Anvil could save him, and Anvil gets thrown out. Well, that definitely awoken something in Diamond Light as he was able to get the STF. Has a mask or face paint. Oh, wow. Really? So you're saying that Atticus is going El Natural? You know, just so that Kelly can, you know, kiss him and, you know, and she doesn't have to get any of your makeup on hers. I am just joking about that last part there. But yeah, great to see you, Atticus. And also, hello, the Diamond Death Trap? Is that what you'll call it? Okay.
Here are your winners.
But the leader gets it done despite getting busted open. And he definitely redeems himself after having to tap out in the previous main event that we had on the previous show. But the DWO get it done with its newest members, but the leader is really the one that puts the team together. Okay. Now it's time for a Gens match. So, out of character, this is the storyline. Alright, back in character now. Okay, so we all know that Jen usually tags up with Lissa. And as far as Lissa's concerned, she's under the weather. In fact, she's been bedridden. Ever since she took that beating that she took, like, if you remember, it was Jen and Lissa teaming up. And then after Jen gets beat by Bowsette for Jen to be eliminated in that match, it then came down to Lissa against Bowsette and of course Zelda, and those two beat up Lissa so bad that Lissa has been bedridden. So while Jen's going to get a chance for revenge as Zelda is on the other team, Zelda is teaming up with somebody who who actually was inspired out of character. She was inspired by Twilight Princess, and became Mitty the Imp, which is, you know, based off of Midna from Twilight Princess, The Legend of Zelda. So that's why she is teaming up with Zelda. But as for Jen, her tag team partner for tonight is Juniper Nightblood, who of course has that 80s hairstyle, so she doesn't look out of place. So Juniper was put in to simply watch Jen's back until Lissa can come back. So that's the story coming into this match. But without any further ado, let's get to it. Alright, here we go. So it's going to be the team of J&J. Oh yeah, also, Joker, let me know when the main event is on, so that way I'll have an idea of when to stop part 1. Because I promised my good friend... Hold that thought.
the unpredictable.
Yeah, Bowsette has a match too. It just won't be this one. All right, so what I was about to say is, Joker, let me know when the main event is, so that way I can plan around ending off part 1. Because I'm going to be doing some co-coms with my good friend, the Broken Twitch. And also, hey, how's it going, Insane One? How's it going, man?
Your darkest fears, Jennifer Riley.
So there you see Jen and Juniper, J&J. And now their opponents. And, oh.
And from the other side of darkness, the NXT UK Women's Champion, the Queen.
So you have Mitty the Imp, who in one match, in her debut, I mean, she took out Ruby Rose, took her spot, and became Mitty 2 belts. There she is carrying one of them, as the other is locked away, and for good reason, though. But she is bringing out the left-right championship. And although that title's not on the line, you have to think a lot of women are going to be gunning for her. But then her tag team partner from Hyrule
and from out of this world,
Latanya Johnson. Hey, how's it going? But there you see Princess Zelda, who, you know, was part of that beating that she and Bowsette gave to Lissa. And I have to think that Jen's going to want revenge against Zelda. All right, so we're going to start with Juniper and Mitty. Oh, yeah, let me just I forgot to let Mitty know. Hold on. Let me get her. Hold on. And there you see the Dragon Goddess Lissa, who is watching a monitor in her bed. And also, hey, what's up, Patty? Patty, you missed your match, but great to see you though. But you are in time to see your little one, the little imp, Mitty, the Twilight Princess, or one who is going to challenge for the Twilight Princess moniker, as she is going right up against Juniper. And then a Northern Light suplex, but, well, gets elbowed for her trouble, though. And then Jen gets thrown over the top rope, only for Mitty to get a powerbomb and a pin. 1, 2. Ooh, that would have been something if that was it. Oh, it's all right. So it's just simply a no DQ 2 out of 3 falls match. Midi is sleeping still. Okay. Well, she can watch this after she gets up though, and I noticed that half the combatants are wearing high heels. Although Juniper picks her up and delivers a cutter onto Midi. So far, it's been just those two in the ring, and then a big knee onto Midi. But then turns it over to Jen. Now goes after Midi. But then Midi tags in. Yeah, naturally she would tag in Zelda when Jennifer's already down. And now wait, 1, 2. Oh, that would have been so naff if Jen lost that match. And did the job to Zelda, but nope, kicked out of it. But then power slam onto Jen, and I'll tell you one thing, Zelda has definitely stepped up her game. Although, wait, Jen, I have to find out what she calls this move, but the 1, no. But it's called the implant buster in the game, of course. Oh yeah, knees right to the gut onto Jen. And, oh, Jen gets slammed. And then a pin onto Jen, 1. Nope, broken up by Juniper. But then a DDT onto Juniper to take her out. And Jen just getting demolished here. But then thrown over the top rope. Nope. But then an integrated sender outside, and there's no padding outside. Although this might be a mistake on the part of Zelda, but she does the right thing in her case to send her right back into the ring. Although, oh, she left her open to tag out to Juniper, and now Juniper's going to make her pay, and down she goes. Hello, my love. And now Juniper goes up to the top, or the second rope, and misses. I mean, you know, Zelda didn't become, you know, the namesake of her game by being stupid. I mean, she telegraphed it. But then turns it right back to Midi. Well, I thought they already were red. But Jen her eyes are turning red. And wow, what athleticism on the part of Midi. And now going up to the top. And then a Hurricane Rana. And then a quick tag right to Jen. And then, again, just telegraphing it. And then, I guess we'll call it the Twilight Stunner, I guess. I don't know. I'll have to think of a name for that one. Now trying to pull the knee out, and then Midi throws Juniper outside the ring. And then, well, Midi took a bit too long, and Jen fighting back. Hey, how's it going, Brian LG? And now a tag right back into Zelda. And Zelda has had the advantage every time that Jen was already taken down. And then a power slam. A tag right back to Mitty. I mean, it looks like they're tagging in and out to keep each other fresh, but also to pour it on. And Mitty makes a mistake. Now a tag right to Juniper. And then Juniper sends her into the corner. And now, wait, what's she doing here? Whoa, nice slingshot, but got kneed. And then a tag right to Zelda. And then, Zelda. The Triforce Buster. That's what she calls that move. 1, 2, nope, saved by Jen. Oh, but then Jen clotheslines Zelda. But then Zelda gives it right back with a DDT. Do I have a match? Let me check here. No, but I can give you a match in the bonus matches, my friend. Excuse me. I apologize for the gas there. But I can still give you a match in the bonus matches, time permitting. But I know that you do have a match at the Royal Rumble, though. So at least I can say that. Anyway, nice backflip there onto Zelda, and now Juniper now turning the tide, and then a stop right to the head with those heels. And now continues to stop. I believe she's stopping on the implants, or the well, I'm not even going to say it. Oh, then a kick right to the face of Juniper, but then another Triforce Buster. 1, 2, broken up by Jen. And then Jen slammed. But right now, Jen just trying to fight off Nacho Ease. And then Jen gets thrown over the top rope and clotheslined by Zelda. Or clothesline was Juniper, though. And then a spear. Well, so far, Zelda and Mitty have done a great job with their team-ups, as well as taking advantage of the other team's mistakes. Insult to injury. Oh, and a stop right onto the stomach with those heels. And then, again, turns it over to Zelda. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. Mitty and Zelda have done a great job, but then Zelda gets kicked in the head. Oh, now turns it over to Jen. Now we'll see if the tide turns here. A fisherman suplex. Now, wait, what's she doing here? Well, whatever she was doing, she took too long. And Zelda tags out. Typical. And then a drop kick. And a sunset flip powerbomb. Oh, now trying to bend the legs and the back in a way that it's not supposed to bend. And then stops on the arm. Oh, and a miss. And oh, went for the stop but missed. That's 2 misses in a row by Mitty. And I'm not sure what Jen calls it, but it was a suplex into a neck breaker. Went 1, 2, broke it up. And Juniper once again thrown out. Oh, but then swatted away this time by Jen. And then a facebuster 1. Nope, broke it up by Zelda immediately. But now Jen finally gets a little bit of payback on Zelda, but now pulls Mitty away from the ropes. And then I guess apparently Jen farted in the face of Zelda. Now Zelda's gonna have to wipe herself off. Now it goes right back to Mitty though. And oh, now letting the plasma run to her head. And finally executes the suplex. A quick tag to Zelda and a tag to Juniper, but then Juniper gets caught and nope, wait. Clothesline. Into a big knee right to the head. Now goes off the ropes, and then a leg drop. And another one. Already dropping leg drops better than Hogan. Now up to the top. Oh, and I think she got part of her leg on with that stop, though. Probably didn't get it all. Oh, that's awesome. I was just checking on my friend. But then another big knee onto the head of Zelda. And now stomping away on the back with those heels. Anyway, if you want Patty's son KJ, he's available. Oh, you mean Kaiser Hart Jr.? Aw. Yeah, because there might come a... My leg drops are the best, brother. Well, actually, you know what? Hulk Hogan did actually wrestle for Memphis. Albeit it was in the late 70s. And then a superplex and... Oh, wait a minute. Into a Falcon Arrow, into a pin. 1, 2, 3. No! Oh, Mitty almost botched it. But Zelda, to her credit, kicked out. Yeah, Kaiser Hart Jr. I knew it was him. So, but right now it's Zelda that's in trouble now. Oh, but Zelda fighting out now. That was 3. Oh, but then attack right to Mitty. Oh, nice kick to the stomach, and now a tag right back to Jen. Now Jen comes in. Oh, kick right to the side of the head. And then a tornado DDT. Now up to the top. What's Mitty gonna do here? And oh, got the moonsault right to the back of Jen. 1, 2. Oh, what a save. That was close. But then Zelda gets thrown over the top rope. As does Juniper. And it looks like the 2 illegal women outside are fighting. So it's now down to Mitty and Jen in a de facto one-on-one match. a fisherman suplex, and well, surprisingly didn't go for the cover there. Oh, I see what she's doing. She really wants to make sure that Mitty is really done. The Ring of Fire. 1, 2. No. That's it. The Ring of Fire. That's what I'll call that move. You know, because she's Irish Fire. Or had been Irish Fire for so long, so... I mean, her hair is fire, so you may as well. That's what I'll call it, the Ring of Fire from here on out. Oh, she's going to do it again. The Ring of Fire. And a pin. 1, 2, 3, and Riley. Jen Riley and Juniper Nightblood win. But it took 2 of them to finally put away Mitty. That's how strong Mitty is. It took 2 of them back-to-back to finish her off. So Jen just pinned, you know, Mitty 2 belts. So Jen has momentum in her upcoming match at the Royal Rumble against Bowsette. And then, wait, what's up, Shadow Knight? Let me see what's going on. Okay. All right. So I was just checking up on... Oh, yeah, the match was good, though. If Mitty was here in the chat, she probably would say, you got lucky, Jen. Wow. All right, so I'm just going to let 2... Well, I say 2 because, you know, 2 of them belong to 1, and then 1 belongs to 1. So, anyway, from left to right, you have Emily Elvis. Then you have the former United Kingdom champion, Sombra. Then, of course, you have Bowsette, who was just watching the show, or watching the match that just happened and just ended. Well, she's up next. Then Tamina, Liliana Ladrona, and Lioness. All right, so let me just let Mr. Arkham know. Well, I can tell you that Mitty's not necessarily a rookie. She is... Patty, how long has Mitty been wrestling? I know she's not a rookie. I know that. But anyway. Yeah, smiles to Lissa watching, though. Yeah, Lissa's watching on watching the monitor in bed, recovering. Okay, let me just get the entrances going, but let me just let Mr. Arkham know. And there you see her, the 24/7 champion. If TJ wants him, of course. Yeah. If I need someone to replace somebody who leaves or something like that, then yeah, I can take him. Mitty's an honorable warrior, unlike you, Bowsette. That says a lot from Kasumi, and of course Kasumi's going to be in action later on. Now, between now and the match between Bowsette and Jen, the 24/7 championship will not be defended between now and then. Yours truly has the power. Like I'm not just the booker. I'm not just the commentator. I'm also the guy that runs the show. And if I
And her
say that
opponents,
that the rule is
from
suspended,
the
then
Pacific
that's what it will be.
Islands, Tamina.
So you have Bowsette, now you have Tamina. And of course, she is representing the Snuka family. Of course, we all know that the Snuka name has been tainted with the fact that Jimmy committed a murder that until, like, 2015, he had gotten away with it. So, unfortunately, you know, I'll never look at Jimmy Snuka in the same way again. And it sucks, too, because if you're the daughter, and she had nothing to do with it, obviously, it definitely taints the name. Anyway, that's my shoot. Let's move on. Anyway. All right, not a problem, Juniper, as long as I'm happy that you got to see your fight, though. Mitty has been wrestling for 3 years. All right, so she's not exactly a rookie, but she's not exactly a time-tested veteran or anything like that. So she is young. Does that mean I have to respect you, Booker Man? Yeah, I mean, I'm not Booker T, but still, I get the point, though. Oh, thank you so much, Juniper. But yeah, have a good time, my friend. I'm happy that it was worth the moment. The moment was worth the wait, I should say. Anyway, there you see Sombra. Which I do know it's a Pillman reference, of course. You have Liliana Ladrona, who, of course, is as beautiful as she is
And representing
vicious at times.
From Tijuana, Mexico, the Latina sensation, Lillian.
So Liliana Ladrona, the Latina sensation herself, and a former NXT Tag Team Champion. Of course, this is a singles match, but she and her best friend, who we're about to see in just a moment, are about to enter. Oh yeah, just let this... Oh yeah, I almost forgot about Odds. I don't want to forget him.
Representing Les Femmes Fatales from Scotland, the Witch Doctor, Emily.
All right, there you go. All right. So Mitty got me started in wrestling. The Mitty you have, TJ, was created by Emily when Emily started her 2K22 LDW shows. So in a way, she is a rookie. Emily has been around for wait, who's Emily? Oh, you mean that's the person behind Mitty? Okay, but I'm still gonna call her Mitty though. Yeah, and even though Jen and Juniper definitely got the job done, they certainly did not get out of there unscathed. I mean, definitely, you know, Zelda and Mitty, most especially Mitty, but Zelda is nothing to scoff at, really. All right, so our final contestant comes to us from CPW, and she is the top star in CPW. And, of course, the owner and proprietor and the advocate for this young lady is Odds Cornett, or Against All Odds. Do check him out when he does his shows.
From wherever she wants, Lady Destroyer, Leon N.X.
I give you Lioness. Of course, Lioness is nothing to scoff at. So anyway, this match is for a title opportunity in the bonus matches. So whoever wins this will get a title opportunity. And we're talking for anything that's lower than the United States title, obviously, but... But this is a showcase, nonetheless. So, Mitty is a character Emily made. Oddly enough, I actually do have a cousin. My youngest cousin's name is also Emily. She also wrestles as Emily Gold, Dark Emily, among other names. But 9-3 is always rough on me. Oh. Oh, I'm so sorry, man. Anyway, match underway. This is over the top rope battle royals rules, so I have a feeling this will not be very long. And now wait a minute, Bowsette went for a Bowsette went to try to eliminate Lioness, but then Lioness turned it around. I guess that's a bit of payback from last show where Bowsette, pinned her to, retain the title after Bowsette had won it. And then, thrown over the top rope, but stayed on the apron and stayed in. But wow, Bowsette just got, what's the word? Got Santino Marella'd out of the ring. But who knows, that might have been a blessing in disguise as, Jen went in there for the best part of, 20 minutes or something? More like 15, actually, but Bowsette was in there for like a couple of seconds. What the heck? I don't know how Jen feels about that, but we're now down to 5. Oh, what a slam there onto Liliana. Shakes her head, kicks the stairs, and heads to the back. I'm sorry, Bowsette. But, I mean, I guess really Lioness wanted to get you back, and she did. And she also got Sombra. Well, we'll have to take a look at Lioness, because now she's already eliminated, of her competition. 40% of her competition is already gone thanks to her. And Tour of the Jungle onto Liliana. Meanwhile, Emily's still fighting off Tamina. That was a great move Lioness did. That's how I got my first win of these matches. Oh, yeah. Although, wait a minute. Big forearm shot there onto Lioness. Oh, now wait a minute. Now Black Magic fighting each other. I'm like, come on, guys. What are you doing? Well, now... Wow. Come on, Emily. Well, that's Emily Elvis. I'll be more precise. But now Lioness goes over to Tamina, and Tamina's not exactly a small woman by any stretch, but it's just that Lioness is so damn big. Look at her. And a suplex right to Tamina, and then a backbreaker onto Liliana from Emily Elvis. And now, wait a minute, Emily eliminating Liliana. Oh, but then Lioness gets a hold of her. Yeah, that is true. And look at, I mean, and the fact that you have Lioness who's that damn big with, Emily who's that small. And I mean, Emily's not like, that small, but it's just that comparatively speaking, she's just that small against the others. But, you know, don't let that size fool you. I mean, she did win and was Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion, so... I mean, and she won it in the Elimination Chamber, too. Which is not an easy match, if I do say so myself. But Tamina's still fighting off, still big enough, strong enough to take on Lioness. But now Lioness starting to slow down a little bit. But then Tamina, oh, what what is it? A flatliner, not a flatliner. A flapjack. That's it. And then Patty's like, "Hey, Jen." And now Emily gonna try to. Come on, there's no way you're gonna get her up there. I mean, Emily is strong. But it's just Lioness is that damn big, and yeah. Oh, but then, wait. Couple of back elbows, though, but then Lioness gets a hold of Emily. Yeah, easily picks her up and power slams her, or power bombs her, rather. And then Lioness, uh-oh. Look at the strength of Lioness to pick up a large woman in Tamina. But now look at this. Now we're down to David versus Goliath. Well, it's not the WWF, but I hope you enjoy it, though. Oh, big kick right to the head by Lioness. But then Lioness sends Emily over to the corner, rather, excuse me. Now, Lioness obviously has the power to put her up, but can Emily stay in? Oh, she does. Just punched her right in the face, though. And then, uh-oh. Oh, she's got her up. And then spine busters her. But yeah, anyone who's watching Clash at the Castle, let me know when the main event is on, if you will. And then a neck breaker. But then, ooh, thrown over the top rope is Lioness. Oh, but Lioness holds on. But Emily... Oh, big kick right to Emily from Lioness. And so far, and I should also mention that Lioness has already eliminated, 60% of her competition, but only needs to eliminate one more to do it. Now picks up, whoa. The fact that she had Lioness up on her shoulders says a lot, really. But, wait. It's time remained and drew. What? Anyway, now sent into the corner. Now Emily going to try again. Oh, but this time she finally gets her up. Now it's Lioness who's in trouble. Yeah, the tag champs are off tonight, but that's also in part the fact that Sonic and Insane One also have the night off too, so that's why. And then, whoa, look at that, Emily. Oh my goodness, Lioness had it, but Emily was able to sidestep her and send her over the top rope, and Elvis is going to be the one to get a title opportunity by simply outsmarting the big brute. Well, Emily gets a big win. It's time for the main event at the castle. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. This is our 4th match. I have 9 matches scheduled. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the next match. And at the end of that match, I'm going to stop because the match after that is going to be a 4-on-4 tag team match. And that could take forever. You know how long that could take. So I'm going to go to the next match. We'll get through it. And then I will meet you back for part 2 after Twitch does his show. I will be doing some co-commentary with Twitch. And in fact, I'll send you a link to his channel. Or if the video should happen to get out before then, I will give you a link so that way you can go check it out if you are interested. You don't have to, but you may. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to our first half main event, so to speak. It is a mixed tag match between Ram and his partner for tonight, Toni Storm, and Ashley Santos and her teammate for tonight, Eddie Guerrero. Now, of course, Eddie himself never wrestled in Memphis, as he was still trying to get some training in El Paso, Los Angeles, and of course some experience professionally in Mexico for CMLL, which at the time was the biggest competition back then, or the biggest wrestling company in Mexico at the time. Now, on the other hand, one of his older brothers, Hector, wrestled a good chunk of his career in Memphis. So, of course, there's that tie there. And as for Toni Storm, it's more so the fact that Toni... actually, I'm not sure about Toni, other than the fact that she's Australian, as is Ram. So I suppose that's really the only connection there. But thank you for letting me know that it is time for the main event of Clash at the Castle. So this will be our part 1 main event. And again, I will be back for part 2.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
But that's after Twitch's show.
Representing the Shield, from Gold Coast, Australia, weighing in at 187 pounds, Ramel.
All right, so now we get to Toni Storm.
And her partner, from Gold Coast, Australia, Toni Storm.
But yeah, I didn't realize that today was Naji's birthday. Really? Definitely. Oh, I had no idea that it was his birthday, dude. Seriously, I did not know that it was his birthday, dude. Oh, but then there you see Eddie Guerrero.
And from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 205 pounds, Eddie Guerrero!
Anyway. Anyone else watching Clash at the Castle? I'm not, but my good friend Twitch is. He's watching it. Of course, the fans in Memphis definitely remember Hector Guerrero, and that the last time that Hector was in the territory at around that time, he was working as a heel, and he was and basically he had a feud with one of the favorites in Memphis, which was superstar Bill Dundee,
And
who
from Phoenix, Arizona, Ashley Santos.
So anyway, there you see Eddie's tag team partner for tonight, Ashley the Queen, if you will. But anyway, Hector had a good run in Memphis. I mean, he started in the late 70s when he was a very young man, but then came back as a heel, and he definitely had a great program with superstar Bill Dundee, who by himself is also from Australia, or actually he was born in Scotland, but then was raised in Australia for a large portion of his youth and his from the time he was a child to the time he was a very young man. And then he moved over to Memphis and became a mainstay ever since. Anyway, can I have a match? Oh, sure. I'll put you down for, let's see, who did I have? I had Darius, and then I had, and then Sarah. So yeah, you're the second person to have asked for it, so there you go. Want to fight Zelda? Okay. And then, oh, nice catch there by Eddie Guerrero. I mean, Ram by no stretch is a small man, but Eddie just with that upper body strength, incredible, man. And then a rake in the eyes. Oh boy. Anyway, now a tag right to Ash the Queen, or Ashley the Queen. No relation to the tribal princess. And then a German suplex pin, but too close to the ropes for Toni Storm, as Toni Storm gets backbreakered. But then Ashley, nope. Back elbows. She hurt my friend Lissa. So, yeah. And that's all the more reason for the matchup, though. But now, outside the ring, and there is no... I'm surprised there's no count out here. A back suplex right onto the floor, but I'm surprised the referee is out there and not going for a count out. How's it going? How's it going, Jamar? Anyway, a stop right to the hand, and now a tag to Eddie, and now Ram comes in. Elbow right to the head of Ram. Oh yeah, I forgot to let Ram know. Hold on. I gotta let the Ram know. Alright, there we go. Much better. Alright, let me see. Watching the pay-per-view? Awesome. And then Sarah says, hi, Jamar. And a tag right to Ash the Queen, or Ashley the Queen. Ashley Santos. But then... Ooh, forearm right up onto the upper part. Just... Wait. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Swings the leg and a face buster onto the canvas. Then a tag right to Ram. And then a slingshot kick onto Eddie Guerrero. But then goes over for a submission onto Eddie. Oh, but Eddie gets out of it. Oh, but then powerbomb into a pin. 1, no. Uh-oh, Eddie, what's he doing? A powerbomb. For a moment, I thought he was going to go for the gory special. Now goes up to the top. And wait, what's he doing? Probably thought better of it, and then tags in Ashley. Now Toni Storm comes in too. Well, of course, that's not a spoiler. I mean, does it have a castle in the background, or does it have a castle on the set? Because I use a castle on my set of Blue Toad Wrestling. A tilt-a-whirl backbreaker onto Ram. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask you guys who you thought was going to win this match, whether it be Ram's team or Ashley's team. Uh-oh, Eddie up to the top. The frog splash. Oh, well timed with the knees. And then the rampage, which is that spear that he does. 1, 2. Oh, but broken up by Ashley Santos. Now goes for the camel clutch. Okay, so Clinton's going to go for Ashley's team, which includes Eddie Guerrero. But then broken up by Ashley herself. And a scoop and a slam. And now what's Ram going to do? Nope. Picks him up again. And another rampage from out of nowhere. And a pin. 1, 2, 3. No, kick out by Eddie. That was close. Nice slingshot body splash there. And then a kick to the body of, or the stomach of Eddie. But then, now the women come in. And then a kitchen sink onto Toni Storm and a pin. 1, no. Nice back suplex there. Oh, now goes for an Indian deathlock. And Toni in trouble. Nope. Uh-oh, now goes for the disarmer. Oh, but then, of course, Ram breaks it up by just yelling at the ref, and then a pin again. 1, 2, and...
Toni Storm has been eliminated.
What? Wait, what? Wait a minute. Wait. This is not an elimination match. It should be a one-fall match, damn it. What? Well, now all Eddie has to do is just finish it up, but if Ram wins, then it's a tie, I guess. What the hell? But now no one to save him. 1, 2, no. I have never seen this happen before. Well, now all Eddie has to do is just finish him off, I guess. Just end it mercifully. And now, of course, Ashley can't get any... Although Ashley herself can't get involved. And then a dropkick on the Ram. So I guess what I'll do is I'll count it as a win for Ashley. But obviously, I mean, this is so unusual, really. Anyway, a pin. 1, 2, no. Well, if Ram wins, then I'll also count it as a win for Ram, too. And a Rampage again onto Eddie. One, nope, broken up by Ashley. And then a DDT onto Eddie. And what's wrong with Eddie? Then a neck snap, shades of Mr. Perfect, but now it's Eddie who's been busted open. Hey, how's it going, Arkham? A match ago, your girls were in it. What's up, man? Anyway, nice move there by Ram. And another Rampage onto Eddie. 1, 2, nope, broken up by Ashley again. And it looks like he's going to go for the camel clutch to put this one away. And Eddie taps out.
Eddie Guerrero has been eliminated.
Wait, don't tell me they're going to fight each other. They're not. Well, I'm going to call this match, and I'm going to... So what happened was, this was supposed to be a one-fall match, but it turned into an elimination match, despite the fact that it's a mixed-gender match. But I guess I'll just call it a win for Ashley and a win for Ram on their respective gender parts, I suppose. I don't know what else to call it, but anyway, I'm going to call this match, so I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it. But, man, that was so unusual, though. Incredible, though. Well, I guess I can add another match. In fact, I might actually add a match between... Hey, I have an idea. But I'll have to get back to you on that when I get back for part 2. But, anyway, I'm going to stop for part 1. I'm going to move over to Broken Twitch's show. So between now and when the show is over, as far as Clash at the Castle is concerned, I will meet you there at Broken Twitch's channel. In fact, I'm going to give you guys a link to that channel so that when he goes live, you may go check it out. But no worries, no worries, Clint. Now, I will be back, but I'm going to be going to Twitch's show, so... Let me do that really quick. Let me just give you the link for his channel. So this is where I'm going to be going uh, in the meantime and in between time. So until then, I will see you guys later today for part 2. But until then, this is the Blue Toad to Jew22 signing off, saying goodbye, and I will see you then. I know that Twitch is not live right now, but I'm saying that he said he was going to go live after at the conclusion of Clash of the Castle. That's what he said because he told me that in a DM. So yeah, between now and then is what I'm trying to get at, Mr. Joker. Okay, have a good one, and I will see you there at Twitch's show. And then for those who want to just stay on my channel, you may check out part 2 when it comes out. Until then, peace.